Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Dutchie and welcome back to the next installment of Topics of Taboo, where today I talk all things gender roles and gender stereotypes. If you are new here, then thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am doing a series at the moment called Topics of Taboo, where I talk all things taboo and speak about topics that aren't being spoken about for you guys. If you're into that sort of thing, then make sure to subscribe. The link is down below and click that bell so that you don't miss an episode. If you have missed the other three, I'll put a little playlist up here now so you guys can catch up on them whenever you like. And yeah, let's get into the video. Let's face it, society plays a huge role in defining who an individual is as a person, whether they're consciously aware of it or not. Take, for example, baby showers. I'm sure most of you have been to a baby shower before, and if not, I'm sure you've seen in shops and in photos or anywhere on the internet. If people are expecting a baby girl, everything will be decked out in pink, and if they are expecting a baby boy, everything will be decked out in blue. That's just how society has shaped the male and female baby. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, as long as when that child is born, they have the choice to be who they want to be, and there's no restriction. The definition of a gender role is the following: role or behavior learned by a person as appropriate to their gender, determined by the prevailing cultural norms. So basically, gender roles form differently in different cultures. Now we're going to talk about the difference between sex and gender, and then I'm going to get into some juicy stereotypes and roles and unpack them for you. So the definition of sex is just basically just means whether you're male or female in regards to your biology. So basically it is beyond our control without surgery or anything like that. You're born as a certain sex biologically, but gender, on the other hand, is completely different. Gender is the state of being male or female. So it's not biological, it's the state. And gender is typically used with reference to social and cultural differences rather than biological ones. So if someone tells you that they're a boy or a girl or otherwise, and you refuse and tell them no, then by definition, you're actually wrong. When it comes to gender, it is so fluid. We can be who we want to be, when we want to be. No one, including society, can tell us no. So let's start with the first common stereotype that I'm sure all of you have heard of. And this is that females belong in the kitchen and the males are the breadwinners of the family. So the males go off, they earn all the money and they support the family. The women belong in the kitchen, they cook all the meals and they provide food for the family. Now this goes back a long way. These roles are definitely being reversed, and it shouldn't. The fact that it even is a role sucks, because certain skills or attributes of a person should not be placed on a male or a female just because they think that's how it should be or how society thinks that's how it should be. It is the only responsibility that should be placed on a woman is to give birth to a child that a man and a woman, or two men I guess, conceive. I mean, yeah, females are the only people that can do that in the human world. Saying that a female should stay in the kitchen and do all the cooking, like, what gives you the right to say that? Both males and females can cook. There are male chefs. When you think of a chef, do you think of a male or a female? I personally think of a male. So that's heavily associated with guys being in the kitchen. So I was born in Holland. So I moved over from a very young age to Australia. And so my dad had grown up in Holland, my mum had grown up here, and my mum had a stable job as a full-time nurse here. So when we came back, dad was the one without a job, and mum had her full-time job that she could easily go back to. So she went back to that, and my dad was the stay-at-home mum. And he did all the cooking, he did all the cleaning, and he looked after me, and there was nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. Makeup is another huge thing. Makeup does not have a gender. I think immediately when a guy wears makeup, most people would immediately jump to the conclusion that they are gay, which is not the case. It could be the case, he could be gay, but just because he's wearing makeup, don't just assume that he is. Makeup does not have a gender. Makeup is universal. Anyone can wear makeup. And I feel like anyone who wants to wear makeup, anyone who feels comfortable wearing makeup, should be able to wear makeup without being judged for it or without having a stereotype attached to it. Take Michael Finch, for example. Absolutely love him, love what he stands for, and just love how he is 100% unapologetically himself, and he slays it. So keep up that good work. Clothes is another big thing, and I think it's a lot easier for females to get away with wearing males' clothes, and obviously males to get away with wearing females' clothes. I am someone, I love shopping in the male section. Honestly, the material of males' t-shirts, not only is it more durable and a lot softer and like nicer, it's also cheaper a lot of the time. So I do wear and buy a lot of males' clothes, males' hats. I love males' clothes basically. I am a female by sex and by gender. However, the way I choose to dress does not impact on either of those two things, which I think comes into it a lot. Just because I like dressing in a more masculine manner, and I say that with bunny ears because I don't think that clothes have a gender. But yeah, I don't care. I wear what I want and I'm comfortable in it. People should be able to do that too. If a guy who, regardless of their sex or gender, if a guy wants to wear a skirt, if a guy wants to wear a dress, wear a goddamn skirt or a dress. It shouldn't matter. And I know society makes it that way, that if you're like, no, I can't do that, I'll look like a girl, I'll look gay. No, clothes do not correlate with your sex or your gender. It is purely, I don't know, whatever it's made out of, you know what I mean? Like, it should be okay for people to wear whatever the heck they want, and there's definitely people out there who are changing this and this is forever evolving. What the heck you want, express yourself. It honestly doesn't matter. I feel like girls who dress like this, like, okay, I am bisexual, but I feel like there are definitely straight girls out there rocking this look, and just because you wear a snapback or your cap backwards or slightly more masculine clothing, it does not mean that they are not straight, so don't assume that either. It goes for males who wear slightly more feminine clothes, and I hate that word because once again, clothes don't have a gender. But if you see a guy wearing, I don't know, if you see a guy wearing makeup, if you see a guy wearing a pink shirt, once again, pink. By the way, I hate pink, just saying. But if you see a guy wearing something that you think, oh, a girl could wear that too, then yeah, goddamn yeah, a girl could wear that too. Guys can wear whatever girls wear, girls can wear whatever guys wear. Wear whatever the heck you want and don't let society tell you otherwise, honestly. Woo! Sexuality is determined by who you're into, who you're physically attracted to, who you want to root in the boot. But it is not determined by what you wear or what you look like in any sense. And I think society really makes it seem that way, but it's not. Now, I already addressed the gender pay gap, but also just in regards to the names of jobs. When I hear the word doctor, I do immediately think of a male, and then I go, no. It's just as likely that a female could be a doctor as a male. But yeah, when I hear the word doctor, I do think male. The same with nurse. If I hear the word nurse, I definitely think of a female, because that is just how society has shaped me and my understanding of these professions. And I suppose in books, like when you're growing up, maybe they a lot of the time have a nurse depicted as a woman and a doctor depicted as a man. That could have definitely contributed to it as well. A male can be a doctor as much as a female can, and a female can be a nurse as much as a male can. Slut shaming is also a really big topic that I want to speak about, but I feel like I have so much to talk about that I don't want to spoil it, so I'm going to make a whole other video on slut shaming in another topic of taboo. But I think that's all I have today for you guys. I feel like I rambled a lot, so we'll see what sort of content I can get out of it. But gender pay gap, massive, massive, massive talking point for gender roles. Absolutely ridiculous. Maybe not in all professions, but in professions where a male and a female are 100% qualified in exactly the same way, they are certified to do exactly the same level of work, I do not think there should be a pay gap, a gender pay gap at all. Why should males be paid more than females, and why should females be paid more than males in other professions? Everyone should get paid the same amount for the same profession. It's the 21st century, guys, come on. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about gender stereotypes and gender roles. If you have any other opinions, if you disagree with me or agree with me, or you just want to comment anything else that you think about gender roles, and then please do so down below. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys. Also, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you watch my videos but you're not quite subscribed yet, then please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss a video. Let's get to 1K by the end of 2017. Please make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and like the new series that I am doing, just so I know to keep doing more. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video on Monday. Bye!
Money.